Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here we go with Rawls. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Brees now on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brees. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They toss to Ingram, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now Breeze. And he's got Snead. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Breeze to throw on second down. And this is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Breeze going to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They're running. Ingram. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill from 17 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll send Ginn in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll send Ginn in motion left. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Go, 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 hey, run it, run! Last stop! Last stop!
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, 34 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run for it. Rawls. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Wilson. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We essentially just saw a unicorn sighting right there. It's pretty rare to get a free release this close to the goal line running a slant. Got bailed out behind him because the contact knocked that one free.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, rolls. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. Rolls stopped short of the goal line. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And tough starting field position here. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The play clock's running down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Gibbs got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Easy. Ready. Hey, easy.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it